On the sixth and final excerpt of your region music, I'm going to point out a couple of things fingering-wise, but it's in general the same basic idea throughout this piece. I would actually start either second or fourth finger F. If you are going to forget about that B flat in the third measure of this piece, then go ahead and put fourth finger. It's going to kind of tell your brain, hey, that's what's coming up. Let's get ready for it. No matter what, pick which one you want and write it in and do it that way every single time. Practicing is about consistency. If you are not comfortable vibratoing on fourth finger F, by all means, just start with second finger. You want a good sound. You get the idea, okay? The third measure of this piece, the last note, D. I would highly recommend shifting up to fourth finger D there. Notice that up bow gets you right ready for pits. The bowing here is great. The reason why I would shift up to that D is because first of all, it's only a whole step, but it gets everything nice and equally vibrato. There's only one shift and you stay in that position. When you're plucking, I would definitely vibrato, but don't let it be too intense of a vibrato. You don't want that twanging sound that you can get there. So I would also not pluck way down here at the end of the fingerboard. I'd actually pluck somewhere up here towards the middle. I hope you can hear that that's a good round sound. I'm not sure how this recording is going to come out. Here's the alternative. Hear how plunky it is? That's not what you want. This is a soft and beautiful piece. So again, I would recommend doing it up here. The dynamic that's written there is only mezzo piano, so there's really no reason to. When you get back to arco for those four measures, there's whole note, half note, whole note. Those are all long notes. They require a steady bow. Make sure that you don't run out of bow. If you need to adjust your location, go ahead and do that. And try to vibrato each one of these, make them very beautiful. But also keep in mind, that's not the melody. If the melody was a couple of whole notes and a couple of half notes, that wouldn't be a very pretty piece. So pick up into the next section, measure 59. Start up bow. I would not start all the way out here at the tip. Just because it says up bow does not mean it's at the tip. I would start about 3/4 the way up, 2/3 maybe. And it's the same idea as what you had at the beginning. Keep it steady. There is a crescendo coming up. When you get to 3/4, just make sure you have two beats on a downbeat, 2 beats on a down bow, 1 beat on an up bow. Don't let that up bow get too loud. I'll show you what I mean. That's not the sound you want. Ideally, they should all sound equal. And there's a crescendo there, and don't let yourself get stuck to the tip, okay? Everything else is pretty straightforward in this piece. When you get to the end, it is soft and beautiful. However, you got to count like crazy there. The last note is a whole note. There's no fermata. However, if you look 4 measures before, it says poco rao. That means you're slowing down just a little bit. At the bare minimum, it needs to be 4 beats. I would do, just a little bit slower than that to make sure they know, look, you are slowing down. Obviously, you're going to be slowing down for 4 measures anyways. That whole section, if you play a half note there, that tells the judges, hey, I'm done with the piece. I don't care about counting. So make sure that you do count that all the way out. And that's pretty much it for this piece. There's not really anything difficult fingering-wise. Make it beautiful. This is your time to shine. The other ones are faster. Make this one beautiful, slow, and lyrical, and keep that bow very, very steady. Any questions, just feel free to ask. Thank you.